Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 26 of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last time, we learned that the treasure hidden behind the Thousand-Year Door is actually a 1,000-year-old demon soul, that the next crystal star is located in an area known as Keelhaul Key, an island in the middle of the ocean, and that even if we stop the X-Nauts from collecting all the crystal stars, the demon could still break free because, well, this is the 1,000th year that has been sealed away, and the seal only lasts for 1,000 years. And we also completed 2 of the new Trouble Quest missions that have been added. So anyways, let's get going and let's get started with getting the next chapter underway. So anyways, let's get going. Yeah, just destroying this. Yeah, we also got a spike shield badge, which allows us to jump on spiky enemies. And I also have the Jumpman badge equipped. So that's right. I'll jump all the time. No enemy can resist us. No enemy can withstand us. Granted, there are still enemies on the ceiling, but basically, that's what partners are for. Okay. Thank you. Let's set up the pipe. Okay, let's get going, shall we? Because in order to get started in the next chapter, we're actually going to have to go into this, going to the inn. But before that, though, we're going to go to the item shop, and Luigi's here. We're going to talk to Luigi while we're here, because why the heck not? Okay, let's go to the badge shop, see what we've got. Yeah, we have another damage dodge, which would be really nice. Head rattle, which basically can cause confusion if we hit the enemy. Okay, I'm buying other. Okay, close call. Unsimplifier. Soft stomp. Okay. Might as well get another damage dodge, because why the heck not? Okay, let's head down. Yeah, I'm Torque, and don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot! I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays the 5,000 coin repair cost. Well, I headed to CzarThwomp Break Isle and got me a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, cheers, and spills. I was pretty nuts, bro. Want to hear about what happened? It's a pretty long story. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story you want to hear, bro? Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Isle, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes first in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to their race track, they were holding the reward ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there on the trophy they give to the winner. It was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed out dead away. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. Why couldn't you just go to the person and say, hey, mind if I take that compass piece off your trophy? I mean, I've driven in kart races before, so I thought I'd be okay. Boy, was I wrong. My death stare did not faze them at all. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. It was essentially Mario Kart. Of course, I wanted to get right after that, pronto. These drivers were crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyways, and my race day finally came. I got one of the best carts, the big green 01. I took my position at the start line. The light went green, I stomped the accelerator, and something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green 01 went rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind me, hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other cars crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only guy left. I won my country mile, bro. They all died. I took the piece off the trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me towards Jazzafaras down to the east. Then I heard a voice. Princess Icrea's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess, random words would form poetry if spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat, and came back here to Rogueport. And that's what has been up with me. Okay? That's Luigi's Val Torque. I hear he's like a total excellent mechanic. According to Mechanics Weekly, that tool on his back can basically do anything. He seems ticked off though. I wonder what happened. And what do you want? Who me, you ask about? I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader, the richest man in Rogueport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides, I must know. What do I lack? Romance, you say? I suppose one does need some romance in life. What other sweet, delectable fruit would make so many wonderful pasta sauces? No, foolish Flavio, not romance, you silly man. What I need is romance. Wait, hold your horses. That is it. I will bang this skull rock. Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirates King. I could use it to earn my spot as top donor on an OnlyFans page I am subscribed to. Have you ever, out of curiosity, my dear fellow, heard of Princess Peach? Her OnlyFans is divine. In fact, you should hear the ravings of one of our community's most prolific members. Big Bows on Big Bows. Bigbowz. He is our champion. He goes out and apparently yells about the OnlyFans of Princess Peach in the streets. And don't forget about Prince P. He owns a boat. And as a result, he owns the sea. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Do you not know the tale of the Pirate King's treasure hidden on Keelhaul Key? Well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez, it is board of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Ooh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the seven seas. What is that you are saying? You are also looking for a treasure here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. The only treasure here are the stab wounds you'll find along the way. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure. Some street urchin spews out. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going out in search of a treasure owned by a giant floating skeleton that yells "Woo!" from a cave. No. Now, what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key. You swine! You mean to steal my treasure from under my ear, you awful man? Well now, I'm confused. You are looking for things known as crystal stars. Yeah. But now that I'm thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be... stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be made at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? You unfortunate foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious and sextastic. It will make Prince P's little boat look like a pebble on the sea. Splendid, splendid, splendid! Let's begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will be captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Okay, let's get going. Though we aren't exactly able to go to the... We aren't able to set off just yet. Okay. Let's go over here. I wonder who this guy could be. They call that guy Full Rise. He's one of the sailors coming with us to Keelhaul Key. I totally feel like I've seen him somewhere before, though. Maybe I'm just going nuts. Maybe the screen is shaking. Pleased to meet you. I'm your acquaintance. Yes, so it is you. Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She's a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... yes. Did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavian, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We, have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio! Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papach. You can solve your problem, then spit it out already. Well, sir, I heard talk of a Flavio, a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yes, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog ballcat. And I hear that he had committed several war crimes. But he said that if the helmsman touched, sir, he can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul who's seen him on the sleep of light. Bob-Omb rob himself. Let's scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it? No complaints. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. That's fair. I'm on board. Good plan. Then it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Okay, anyways. Bobbery. He is in the eastern section of Rogueport. You remember that house that we were near that one time? Okay, yeah, that guy's gone. He's not going to be back for some time. Okay, anyways. Let's go over to the east section of town. Okay. And fly. What do you have to say? The other day I saw this guy jumping from roof to roof. Man, he was so dashing. But you know, actually, he might have been a bandit. Maybe that's why he was sneaking into chimneys. And that's exactly what we're going to need to do. Okay, as you can see, we have this area that is perfectly shaped for us to do this. What you blokes want? What you blokes want? We want your shine sprite. You seek Admiral Bobbery? Never heard of the gent. Take yourself elsewhere.
don't worry with you.
Yeah, Bobbery is not being friendly. I think you actually tattle him. That's a Bob-Omb sailor. The workers at the dock say he's some kind of legend. I heard he was someone, but who knew he'd be giving us this much trouble? Seriously. It'd be nice if Professor Franklin could tell us something about him. Yeah, let me just check in with Frankly. Because I know what we have to. I know the general thing that we have to do.
Bobbery, he owes me money. Now, Sea Dog lives in the Eastern House right next door. They say he was a great inboard sailor long ago. He is key to helping me escape from the government. Tell him that if he gets a ship to help me escape the government, please. They're breathing down my neck as of lately.
Okay. Let's go over here.
Admiral Bobbery, I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about now, if you please.
Shut the act, Superstash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery.
Humph! What poppycock, tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job. So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall sail on the sea nevermore.
But that's not cool. You want me to see me beg or something? Is that it?
Yes!
You have to come along. Only you can get safely at Keelhaul Key.
Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no!
And then we just kidnap Bobbery. Toilet!
What, where am I?
You're on the SS Flavian. What's our next move, Chief? That salty dude's going nowhere fast. I can't figure this guy out. What's his beef with the ocean anyways? You know what we gotta do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. Okay, anyways. Luckily, I know exactly who that person is. Yes, too bad this game is rated for everyone. Otherwise, we could just knock Bobbery out and kidnap him. Make him part of our crew. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Now Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. No, I hate sad stories. Please do. I can take it. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eyes never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived, and found happiness where they could, and all was good, for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? Someone wasn't wearing their mask? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. That's the saddest tale I've ever heard in my life. No wonder. You all know his tale now. So tell me, do you still want him to return to sea? We have no choice. Very well. I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. An old letter. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so that he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. I've denied him closure for all these years. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Thanks, Podley, and don't beat yourself up for this. We'll deliver the letter. Come on, Mario. Okay, let's get going. Okay, we just have to do one more round. Sorry, wrong house. We'll put Bobbery on the trouble quest. Okay, we can actually go through here.
What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting. Where did you get this? Podley, that asshole! How long has he had this letter?
Since she died.
Oh, that's it. I am leaving this house to kick his ass.
And then Bobbery just gets into a bar fight with Podley.
Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. And what's the sad music playing? Why am I hearing the sad music box music? I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time. Like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you were one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons, but I may have a moment alone if you please. I have to go kick Podley's ass for denying me closure! I could have been sailing on the sea. I could have been pirating. God, this Admiral... Wait, don't make it my time. Yes, love, I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet, I love you still. I have my baseball bat for kicking Podley's ass. Now then, you are looking for a navigator, I believe, bound for Keelhaul Key. Yeah. Humph! If you think an old CzarThwomp like me is what you need, then let's shove off.
Admiral Bobbery, awesome!
The ship's in the harbor. I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there.
Yeah, then we get there.
Your ship is absolute garbage. What is the paint job on this thing? That thing, the wood is decayed beyond belief. We did one way, that thing's gonna fall apart.
It's gonna be driftwood. Okay. Patoonie.
Hey Mario, how are you? I'm good. No, very good. No, great. Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the other. Being mad at my brother, that's still the same. I do wish you'd come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away, like a place no one's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun. I'm jealous. Well, if you ever have time to come back here, come play with me. Okay, you have to, I promise. My brother and I played some games beforehand, and for some reason we were hearing them Sweet Home Alabama lyrics in the background.
Okay, store. Let's store the hopefully not incest egg baby. We don't want some incest egg baby hatching. The only thing worse than an egg baby is some incest egg baby. Okay, let's get going. Anyways, I will warn you right now. If you have any business in Rogueport or anywhere else, do it now, because the second you start this chapter, you will not be returning to Rogueport until the very end. So let's get going, shall we? I knew you'd get Bobbery on board, you wonderful mustached man, you. To you, I must say, ahoy! I was wise to choose you as my captain. Ahoy to me as well. Okay, coughed up a giant loogie. Ugh, this thing is huge. It's like a slug. Okay, rub that into my pants. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's working. That's working. My men have already loaded up our cargo and supplies. Yes, preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we can depart once. What do you say? Shall we set? Yes, let's shove off. Very well, to the sea. Raise anchor and set sail for thrills and emotion and romance and money. Our destination is dread Keelhaul Key. Okay, did not know who was saying that.
This is X-Not 1 here. Come back, dude. I repeat, X-Not 1 here. Over. Roger. Ring you 5 by. Infiltration was success. X-Not Black aboard vessel. Repeat, X-Not Black is aboard the vessel.
Chapter 5. The Key to Pirates. Monday, I'm not going to read the dates. Over the protests of my crew, the SS Flavian has set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? Ah, I must scoff. Flavio will show them guts. Okay, another day of good wind. White clouds, they dazzle me. It is as if they are blessing our voyage. Flavio thanks them most heartedly. Things are going smoothly, yet I am filled with dread. At this speed, we should reach our destination by tomorrow's sunrise. Skull Captain cast his gaze, red jewel shines and plays. Boombasa Val, the Stash Brothers, best of friends. 3 times red, Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash's belly 4 times whacked, so let's hear those fireworks kaboom! At the Boombasa Boom Festival! Yeah, just a little arm raise right there. Yes, now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no. The island is right before our eyes. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. Oh, ho, ho, I feel fabulous. Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? No, it is no trouble at all. There I was, locked in deadly combat with a sea serpent. I'm jumping. I don't care what Crows was, I'm jumping! Great. Great, he's starting again. A tale of bravery. Right, I heard this one yesterday. There's nowhere to escape to. We'll just have to listen till he's finished. Yeah, if you interrupt him mid-story, he'll absolutely lose it too. Why is that? What's going on here? Well, the ship stopped. I don't know who's talking. Oi, Master Flavio! Awfully sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship stopped. Ah, stopped you say to me after interrupting a story of passion and fury. Well, it is your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So take care of it. Oi, I love you. I'll get back all right quick. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just wait a Goomba sorry moment, you scallywags. Oi, quit shoving, eh? I'm working over here. I said quit shoving. Ah! Yeah! Who is he? Where is the ruckus now? Who's here? Will someone tell me what's going on? Are they my fangirls? Because if they are, then there's plenty of Flavio to go around. No, they're on us, the pirate ghosts! All them rumors were true! What do? We got to get out of here! Don't panic yourselves. This is our dream we are having. Awake! Now, quickly move the boat!
Hope, you ghost traps women who want to be with Flavio? Flavio will give you the dance of shirtless passion. And Flavio just starts slowly stripping down to just his skivvies. And then he just starts doing some hula hoop pivot of his hips. Shooba dooba doo. Shooba dooba doo. Oh, ghostly wing thing. Are you really the savage pirate king? Help me! Fuck up now, everyone. Remain civilized. Relax. Relax. You simply must take it easy or white. Ah! Excuse me, listen, everyone. We'll get that. Make a bath. Make a bath. Bobbery, look alive. Oh, aye. We must get out of here. We must get out of here. Abandon ship. Every rich marvelous merchant for himself. Fortune from disaster. The kindly sea washed us ashore. What strange irony, this island was our intended destination all along, no? And yet we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think they were taken by the Pirate King. That ghostly thing. What happens to us now? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. We have made a semblance of a civilized life here. The ship's flotsam washed in, and we now have salty bread and other salty things. We can live for some time on the salty bounty of the sea. But then what, I ask? We have built a few huts from the washed-up timbers. Poor sweet SS Flavian. At least the shanties keep out to the wind and rain. We still have no sign of Bobbery and the others, and my heart she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. 3 days on this island now, and the huts are all finished. We have carved a life out here, though we all dream of return to Rogueport. I want to get home here. He does the stories. Oi, Captain Stash. There ain't much, but we fished a wee hut for you to go resting. Come have a look. Okay, welcome to Keelhaul Key. Basically, Chapter 5 in this game, like Chapter 5 in the original Paper Mario, is on an island. Though you are unable to leave the island until you finish the chapter. So yeah, this isn't like Paper Mario 1 where you can just jump on the whale and you're free to go. But hey, on the plus side, we have Wacka. Don't hit Wacka. You're mean if you hit Wacka. And frankly, I don't need to hit Wacka because I don't have 25 HP and I don't even have 25 FP. Okay, I'm gonna want Coops.
Captain, please help us! Flavio Bobbery are in a huge fight again!
And what are you about? And what about you, Squinty? You turned to jelly when you saw those ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking you in his boots, fancy pants. Oh, and don't you start dissing me right now. I'm sorry, but Peach, her OnlyFans is crap. Princess Daisy, she is the queen of OnlyFans. Princess Daisy? Princess Daisy? She's not even in a main Mario game. Peach, she is the queen of OnlyFans, and you know it. You just hate us because you ain't us. Wait 1 moment. Did you just call the great Flavio Fancy Pants? That's right, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants. Why, you little Cyclops! Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. Oh, that's fine, right fine by me. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. They're here! I don't even know who's talking. Captain Stash, them ghosts are back! Mario, front and center, this is an order. Take care of those ghosts. Okay, unfortunately, well, we're gonna have to rely on other ways. Thankfully, Coops can handle his own pretty well.
Unfortunately, well, we're going to need to hurt them with Koops. Koops is the only one who can really do it. So yeah, Koops, it's all up to you. Fight the soul of the damn Koops. Ugh. Nice. Okay, power show. Thank you.
Yes, you're a blooming beast, Captain Sash.
Too early to celebrate. No, there are surely more than elsewhere. Someone must investigate the rest of the island. Yes, that is what must be done. As leader of this expedition, I, of course, should stay here. On this, I brook no argument. Yes, of course. Mario, perhaps you could handle the exploration of this island?
No way, pal!
Well, we cannot just sit here and sun ourselves all day like mermaids. Someone must go out there and look around. This is not a thing that can be argued. So, we'll decide this fair and square. Everyone, all in favor of Mario exploring the island? Please raise your hands. You guys are traitors. There you have it. We all count upon you. Good luck, bold explorer. Though, we'll be doing that in the next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.